What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Wiz, back again with another video. And in this video, I want to give my perspective on the whole athlean-x fake weights scandal. So you would have had to been living underneath of a rock, at least if you keep up with fitness YouTube, not to have heard about Jeff Cavaliere of athlean-x pretty much being exposed of using fake weights in his tutorial videos. With that being said, I'm not going to outline the situation because I'm pretty sure you already know how it went down, especially if you clicked on this video. However, I am going to explain why this situation and situations like this kind of make it a little hard for online trainers, and it's just a bad look for the fitness industry as a whole. So Jeff Cavaliere of athlean-x has been on YouTube for a long time. If you've ever Googled anything into the YouTube search bar as far as like how to do this, how to do that, fat loss, whatever, I'm pretty sure you've come across one of his videos. And he gives good information for the most part, you know. So over the years, he's built up a lot of clout, a lot of trust between his viewers, his people, and he has 10 million subscribers to show for that. Which in fitness is a pretty big deal because, to be honest, fitness is a topic that gets boring, and it just gets boring over and over again no matter how much you are into it. Even if you're a fitness enthusiast yourself, like myself, even I get bored with fitness. And, you know, to be that consistent over a long period of time, coming up with just, you know, new things to post and explaining the same thing over and over again, I must say, as a fitness enthusiast and a YouTuber, that, you know, I applaud him for being in the game this long and coming back over and over again with information to give to the people. However, it's that same just repetitive thing about fitness that makes people just kind of go left and do things they shouldn't do, like use fake weights. So my thing is this: if you are a tutorial based fitness channel, people are coming to you with like they want to know like how do I do this? Like if I want to lose weight, I know that athlean-x's channel is going to show me like the most, I guess, scientific, the most official way to do it. So I'm a search in the search bar, you know, fat loss athlean-x, or if I'm trying to get bigger, muscle building athlean-x, because I know you're gonna give it to me straight. You know, I'm coming to you because you've built up credibility in all areas of fitness. You know, form, exercise, techniques, you name it. So I'm not really coming to you to be world's strongest man. I'm coming to you to learn the official way to do something. My overall opinion of him actually doing it, it's just like, you know, you already had your business model, you already had your thing going for you, you already have your reputation as just, you know, an official guy that does things the official way, I guess. And, you know, I feel like that's why you have 10 million subscribers, because you have built up that clout of just being like one of the, if not the go-to guy on how to get things done. So with all that being said, I think Jeff probably came to a point where it's like, okay, you have 10 million subscribers, you know, you're doing your thing. I guess, you know, he sells programs as well, so maybe your programs are selling good or not selling good. But my whole thing is when you start adding like fake weights to your lifts, and people already view you as official, and then now you're like, you know, you're doing sets at 315, demonstrating a bench while you're talking with a close grip, and you're repping like 500 plus pounds on a deadlift, like kind of like with ease, you know, it raised flags. And that's why, like, even though he hasn't come out yet and admit that he's using fake weights, I mean, anybody can tell, like, you know, if you see how lean he is, and you can't really compare like leanness to strength, but he's like shredded to the bone. And, you know, if you watch my channel, you know, I've done been bigger, like I am right now. I done been like super duper cut. If you watch any fitness person's channel, no, there's not one fitness person I think that's like at peak strength when they're like ripped, unless they're on steroids, which that's been, you know, raised up. That issue's been raised as far as maybe he's on steroids. I'm not really gonna go that far. I don't really think he's on steroids, but my thing is, you shouldn't be able to lift that type of weight, you know, 315 on a bench, close grip, while you're giving instructions on how to do it. that's a bit sketchy. So my main point behind what I think he was doing, I think he's trying to speak to, people's subconscious mind. At the end of the day, yeah, Jeff got clout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has 10 million followers. It looks like he's here to help, but he's an American. He's a human being. He's here to make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're all here to make money. And, yeah, we want to help people inside whatever passion we have, but it's a business. He runs a business, even though he's a physical therapist, he runs a fitness business. So my thing is, when people see you using fake weights, you don't even have to say, look how strong I am, look how I look how much I'm lifting, buy my program. It's almost like when you see him lift 315 pounds while talking and being shredded, he worked hard for his body, I give him that. But you using the fake weights, it's almost subconsciously speaking to people's mind like, dang, like, you see Jeff, he's lifting 315 while he's talking. He's deadlifting 500 plus pounds for reps. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he has 10 million subscribers? Oh, man, let me go to his website and buy his programs. It's all a money thing. And that's, like, my biggest issue with the fitness industry. It's just like, it's a lot of good information out here. It's a lot of good people to follow out here. But at the end of the day, it's all about the dollar. And, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And after a while, like I said, I think he got to a point where it's just like, well, because it can't be an ego thing. You have a bigger fitness following than Christian Guzman, who's probably, I don't know who's making more money, but you are like the fitness king in terms of like instruction and tutorials. So the pool that you have, the beginner pool of people trying to get fit, it's always gonna grow. There's always gonna be somebody new. So you already had that. So either it was an ego thing. I really think it was a money thing. I think it was a seller, like, I'm out here moving weight, and I'm out here looking like, I'm shredded to the bone and I'm moving weight. Like, be like me. But I don't even have to tell you that, because you're gonna subconsciously tell yourself that, and you're gonna buy my stuff. And to be honest, in my opinion, that's why if you're a subscriber to my channel, that's exactly why, and this gets into the online coaching bit, because, if you subscribe to my channel, at one point in time I did online coaching. And I kind of got, like, not really bored with it. I just kind of got a little frustrated with it, because I feel like it's a lot of bad information. It's a lot of bad practices when it comes to fitness, especially with the digital age and just like online anything. Anybody can say they do something and persuade people to follow them and buy what they sell. And I felt like the way I was doing it, it's almost like I was working too hard, because I'm like really sitting here doing the boring day in and day out stuff of just, the lifestyle, the grind, the diet. I'm getting clients and they're like seeing what I'm doing, like, oh man, how do you get like that? And I'm telling them, and it's like, yeah, I hear you, but how do you really get like that? You know what I mean? And it's just like I was always coming to people with just the true way of how to get lean or how to get big, and it's like it's boring. Like, nobody wants to hear it. And it's like, I'm on Instagram too as well. I'm doing my deadlifts. I'm maxing out at, my highest deadlift max was, I think, like about 470. I had just started to lift 315. Like, I never did 315. I did 295. And, I have no desire to show more weight than I really can lift. I don't want people, I don't even want the smoke of people coming at me, DMing me because they press to see how much weight I lift, because that's just not what I'm about. And I don't want to be like lying to people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I felt like it kind of got a little over and underwhelming for me at the same time. The profit was definitely underwhelming, and it was just overwhelming. Just it got to the point, like I said, where like just constantly saying the same stuff and, do this and do that, and consistency and all, it just got stupid to me. That's why if you look at my channel, you'll see that more recently I've been posting more photography content, videography content, because I'm actually into that. And at the same time, I feel like, I have information on that, and I can actually teach someone a skill or like real knowledge. Yeah, you can teach someone fitness knowledge too, but at the same time, it's just like I can tell you everything what to do in fitness in like a couple hours. Like maybe, yeah, like a couple hours. It's so many levels to photography and videography, and it's like an actual skill. And I feel like I'm sharing a skill with the world. You know what I mean? Whereas fitness is so damn gimmicky that, you know, you have somebody, fitness is so gimmicky that somebody with 10 million followers has to use fake weights to either keep an audience, increase an audience, or look like he's doing something when he already is ripped. Like, let that sink in. That's the repetitive nature of fitness. And I just think that, you know, what Jeff did, you know, because of that, it's just a bad look on the fitness industry. And if that doesn't tell you, like, right there, then and there, that, like, fitness is just, you know, the ins and outs of fitness, don't get me wrong, looking good feels good. But the ins and outs of fitness is constantly the same thing over and over again. And it's freaking boring. Overall, for me, that's why I got out of the training game. That's why I got out of the online coaching game, because here I am trying to market myself as an online coach. And it's not that I don't have confidence, but when you have somebody with 10 million subscribers deceiving people with fake weights, has more of a chance to bring people in, especially people that don't know no better. And that's taking away market share from me if I'm in your industry. So it's just like, I don't really want to waste my time having to either A, match what you do and come up with even more misleading type of practices, and I just don't want to sell people short. So I'll continue to keep telling people what fitness is about if they ask me, but in terms of a revenue stream, videography has been way more profitable, damn it, way more profitable for me in a shorter period of time. Just, you know, recording videos for people, editing videos for people. I'm really more of a video editor than I am like a fitness guy, to be honest. Even though my whole life revolves around fitness, at least when the gyms were open. That sounds funny. So yeah, I just feel like at the end of the day with Jeff's situation, it's a bad look for the fitness community, because it's just, people looked up to the guy. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a little silly sometimes, especially when he gets into his diet and talks about how he only eats carrot cake on his birthday one day a year and stays 100% consistent all the time, and hoorah. Like, if you watch my channel, you see me. You know, I posted a video last week about how I gained weight and how I pretty much just kind of let myself go on purpose, not even to be cocky, but just because that's what I felt like doing. I can get super duper lean looking like Jeff and not have to tell people I only eat carrot cake once a year, and I don't have to use fake weights either. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, whether it's Jeff Cavaliere, whether it's your Brittany Dons, or whoever's doing the next fitness scandal, it's always going to be people to prey upon. It's always going to be people that are just not informed or just not smart enough to just, I only want to say not smart enough because it's not their fault. It's always going to be somebody that's going to find some type of way to get over on people. You know what I'm saying? It's life. It happens. You don't have to worry about it from me. And I'm not the type of guy that usually makes these type of videos and tries to like expose the, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and how people are getting over. But it kind of really just resonated with me seeing him use the fake weights, knowing my feelings and my history and experience with online coaching, and just trying to like really tell people how to do things and do things the right way. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it just makes it harder for online coaches or just people, even people that just compete, to just have somebody throw on some weight like they're really lifting it. I mean, I'm not like so butthurt over it like some people are, like, oh my gosh, like it's super furious. But I'm just like, if a guy has 10 million subscribers and he's still doing that, I mean, I see why they're questioning whether or not he's on steroids, because it's kind of ridiculous, man. So I'm rambling at this point. That's why I'm going to leave it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it will help propel me to 10 million subscribers one day, and I can start, you know, putting fake plastic 45s on my bar so I can get 20 million subscribers. But yeah, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I post fitness content. I post videography and photography content here and there, so it keeps it from being boring, okay? So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video when I post. Peace out, baby.